Hello and welcome back to a new episode in our worst weapons run of Ultimate General Civil War. And today we are fighting the second part of our ongoing battle of Chancellorsville. Yesterday was a long day, it was a hard day, and it was a day filled with casualties, but mostly on the Confederate side. They only have 57,900 soldiers and 138 guns remaining, while we have over 98,300 soldiers and 261 guns. Today is going to be the final day of the battle. The enemy is going to try to break us on multiple sides, and we are not going to let that happen, and we are going to let them run straight into their death. We are under heavy pressure. The Confederates assault our camp at Chancellorsville, and now we have to defend it at all costs. Stonewall Jackson's corps is the biggest threat. His force will soon come out of the woods and charge us. This hill grove is a risky position to defend, because if the rebels sight their cannons here, we will receive heavy enfilade fire. If there are reserves available, we expect them to arrive from this road. A significant portion of our army is guarding our left flank and will not be able to participate in the defense. The fate of our expedition will be soon decided. Good luck, General. Okay, the battle can begin, and I have to say that I have not changed a lot. Over here we were withdrawing some of our forces so that we have an easier line to defend. And down here we are sending some soldiers down on the double to fortify this section. Let's also send some artillery down to make sure that they have a better time fighting, and I also want our snipers in that gap. Otherwise, we are just waiting for Jackson to approach. And I am going to send these forces out into the forest. It looks like the enemy wants to attack us, so let's make sure that we are going to use the forest as a cover. Our artillery is already hitting the enemy hard. AP Hill's division is approaching from the right. Stonewall Jackson is coming from the left. Let's give our soldiers the hold command wherever possible. And let's make sure that Tribute is pushing down there to help Carroll, as it looks like Archer wants to outflank us. Stonewall Jackson's division is storming our weaker right. Well, at the moment I don't think our right is actually any weaker. I think it might even be one of our strongest positions. 6-pounders are getting ready to make sure that everything that tries to get through here is going to be turned into a fine red paste. Woods and Burnside, would you please be so kind and push forward? Down here we have Michael, Edwards and Kite as a reserve. We also have some 12-pounder howitzers that need to push up. And a lie is needed down here. And if we are able to, I want to wheel around this enemy flank. At the moment, the numbers of soldiers seem shockingly even, but we have a rough 15,000 men advantage over the enemy. Can we get our hunter snipers forward? Maybe we can get those artillery pieces. 10-pounders also open up on cable until Kershaw decides to attack. Where is our general? Get down here, motivate the forces. We already have Lomax wavering. And now we have spotted the enemy. Panda is down here. Let's get these boys down. Wilcox, Brooks, Wagner. Your skirmishers are going to extend our flank and make sure that we're not getting surprised. The rest of you, please go on the double. Jackson is not the only person who can pull off a flanking maneuver. Brigadier General Jesse Hunton is wounded. We already hear melee fighting. It is amongst our snipers. I should definitely take better care of them, but at least this allows many of our brigades to use them as target practice. Lieutenant Colonel Ted Winton is killed, and our hunters are for some reason still in the fight. They actually have some bite to them. Down here we can see that Thomas is on the field. Let's rush Garnet forward, try to get his flank. These skirmishers should fall within an instant. And down here, fighting has shifted. The enemy is willing to respond to our flanking maneuver. Wilcox, you're not going to engage. You are blocked. Lyle, get closer. And there we have Panda falling back. Cardwell is not in the best condition. Let's allow him to rest for a moment. And down here we are descending down on McGowan. Our cavalry has not yet made it to the field. Most unfortunate. Can we get our shafts forward though? I would like to find out what the enemy has over here. Our hunters can in the meantime hunt Cable. Garnet was unfortunately repelled. Let's get Loomis out to plug this hole. Kershew is coming up. Hunters open up on Kershew. And we are hopefully able to stop Thomas in his tracks. These skirmishers should be dealt with within a couple more volleys. Let's get Bates' skirmishers out to help with that. And I also want Braxton forward to help in the fight against Perry. 6-pounders also open up on Perry. Over here our line is unfortunately crumbling. Law, you need to fix that. Supplies get forward. 6-pounders open up on right. Hold, boys, hold. Braxton on the double. Shift. We need your flanking fire. Bates, move forward so that Wilcox does not get into our flank. Trebby, can you get on Archer? Bates skirmishers should be strong enough to deal with those skirmishers. 6-pounders shift on Perry. Braxton shift on Perry if somehow possible. Starhill is fighting, but he might get repelled. Trash Banner, get down there. And over here, why is our advance stopping? Let's get down. Enemy artillery is in our side, but we are going to work that down. 12-pounders are unfortunately isolated. Tan, you get forward. Lomax and Kite get behind our artillery. Bidwell, get forward. MacArthur is bleeding heavily. MacArthur is one of our weakest brigades because I had to get rid of a couple of their rifles. Kershew is holding us off. Heinzelmann, can you get forward? You're going to get on the double hunters. You're going to try to get behind Kershew. He is an elite unit. These sharps have not yet found any, but I'm unwilling to move forward in case that the battlefield expands. 6-pounders open up on Posse. Bates skirmishers. Charge down these skirmishers. There's 68 men. You should be able to break through that. The Garnet. Why are you back there? Move forward. Over here we are in the melee, but the rest of our forces have reached the enemy's lines. Let's get everyone forward and pushing. These skirmishers, I want them to push down on Carter's guns. We have to encircle the enemy before they break through our lines. Our 12-pounders are falling back. We have a lot of chaos in our lines. Enemy skirmishers are trying to push. Garfield is falling back. Law, hold. Sherman, hold your ground, man, hold your ground. I know the enemy skirmishers are scary. They haven't washed in weeks. But we still can make it. Paxton is down here, meaning that we have to withdraw our skirmishers. Can we get Loomis forward slightly? We still have the enemy on the field. Our hunters have lost half of their force. These skirmishers are luckily withdrawn. Let's get Penrose forward. And I'm willing to commit more forces into this area. Garnet is pushing. 6-pounders open up on Posse. This line is getting weaker and weaker within the minute. We have Paxton over here who is on our flank. Not much we can do about it. Let's look onto nicer areas of the battlefield. Over here we are actually making some ground. We are working through Heath. We are now opening up on enemy artillery. Very good. Can we get Cardwell down here? Looks like we can. Lyle, you need to keep up with the boys. Wilcox open up on Colquitt. Mead open up on Colquitt. Woods is also opening up. Burnside push forward. Nicholas move forward. Lomax and Kite get ready behind our lines. Down here everyone needs to fight, and it looks like our skirmishers broke. Can we get Whittaker forward? Cable's artillery is in the area and it is a great threat. Sharps, you're getting forward. Supplies are running low. I'm going to get Pleasanton down. Down here we are actually under deep trouble. To the north it's looking good. Sherman, fall back. Hunton and Kite, you are ready to plug that hole. Bidwell and Toon, get down here. These 6-pounders are taking casualties. Focus fire on McGowan. Garnett otherwise might be broken. Bates, move forward. Tribute is holding. Down here Sherman is charging. Whittaker has that flank open. Let's make sure he moves on the double. And it looks like this might allow us to move in. Heinzelmann needs to focus down there. Yes, we have routed another unit. Major General William Brooks is wounded. Heavy officer casualties. Down here Law is withdrawing. Garnett is withdrawing. We are, in the meantime, still continuing our fight on. Wagner is taking heavy casualties. Brooks, push. Meade, push. Burnside, push. Very good, there's Remso running, and that with quite pleasing casualties. Panda should also be repelled quickly. Burnside, you're going to push on Colquitt, while the rest of us is pushing on the rest of the enemy. Skirmishers are trying to charge our line. In the meantime, Wolford is withdrawing, Cable is withdrawing. We have another strong and experienced battery down here. We have more artillery down here. Can we get our snipers to attack that while Penrose and Heinzelmann hunt Wolford? That would definitely make our lives a lot easier. Pleasanton on the double. Seymour on the double. Blume on the double. We have lost 2 more colonels. Wagner is withdrawing. Brooks, fall back. Wilcox, take his place. Yeah, Brooks is not going to make it out. Unfortunately, he is routing. Nicholas, you're going to overtake Hunton. You are still fresh, the rest is not. Lomax is fighting in the area. Caldwell, get forward. Stahl, get forward. It looks like we struggle to set up a cohesive line down here. More melee fighting is happening in the area. Whittaker is able to drive away the enemy. Let's send Garfield forward. Heinzelmann, get forward. Penrose, get forward. Our snipers are hunting enemy artillery and infantry. Come on guys, just open fire if you hit Lee. I'm also not complaining. Just try not to get yourself killed. That is the only thing I want to do. Garfield has almost reached those artillery pieces. Too late to withdraw. Charge in. Heinzelmann is coming. Help is on the way. You just need to hold out. Sharps, get into the forest. Outflank the enemy. Hunters, you need to keep the fight going. These 10-pounders need to shift to the south. And over here, Pleasanton has arrived. Bates can fall back. We have Blume in the area. Over here, Wilcox, you're going to charge Heath with Brooks in support. More artillery is exposed. Let's get our boys forward. I'm pretty sure I could have limited our casualties quite a bit, but it is to change. But it is too late to change now. Aggression is the name of the game now. Archer tries to outflank Carroll. Let's get Loomis forward. And let's get Whittaker forward. How is the situation over here looking? Garfield was repelled by semis. Heinzelmann is able to open up. Penrose also double time it. And we are able to at least contain the enemy a little bit in this section. We still have some units that we haven't used yet. And I try to keep them as a reserve for later. Well, Loomis, can you get on the flank of Thomas? Trap, you move forward. Over here the enemy resistance is still stiff. Cardwell, you need to fall back. Bidwell, move forward. Law, move up. Hunton, move up. Enemy forces are trying to charge. He is getting repelled. It looks like the charge I ordered was not successful. Woods, I'm going to send you over here. And these skirmishers are battling enemy artillery. His is wavering. And our reserve corps is coming in. It is our cavalry. Nice that they make an appearance. Wilcox, move forward. Woods, you are going to take position over here. Nicholas is falling back. Orwell is about to fall back. What do we have here? Bidwell, you're going to get into the fire. Seymour, shift your fire down on right. These skirmishers are blocking apparently a lot of our fire. Down here we are holding back the enemy nicely. Moody, get forward. Whittaker is containing Kershaw. Heinzelmann, get over there. Garfield, you're getting on the enemy flank. Let us hope we can press the enemy into a nice little tidy ball. It looks like they want to run away. Can we get Heinzelmann forward to shell cable? And to then also get on the flank of the enemy? That would be looking good. We are taking heavy casualties, but the enemy is dealing worse. And they are slowly running out of manpower. Meat, hold your ground. You should be able to at least fire to a certain amount on the enemy. Yeah, you are able to open fire. I guess as long as I don't order anything, everything goes. Our entire 4th Corps set up over here. Everyone who can open up on Cold Quit. Down here we have Warren withdrawing. Very good. Blumer, what are you doing? Open fire, open fire, open fire. Traxon, you can fall back. Over 1,000 casualties. Strong contester for the highest casualties. Down here more melee fighting. And more skirmishers who are unwilling to go. Kershaw is trying to charge us. We need to stop that. Down here we have enemy artillery. Let's send our soldiers straight through them. And we have enemy artillery over here trying to withdraw. Can we get our shafts forward just a little bit so that we can single them out? That would be nice. I think they still have a unit of infantry down there that is also quite strong. So let's make sure we take a more methodical approach. Moody is getting flanked. Archer is in the area. But we have forces to deal with that. Tribute is going to set up just in case someone has to fall back. And down here our skirmishers are unfortunately in a melee. Can we get Wagner down and Wilcox down? And yes, our 4th Corps have arrived. Sword-offs, take care of those supplies. We are going to need them. Shock Heavy, get ready over there. And Sherman, get ready. Now we have some more supplies. The enemy tries to charge. Many of our units are now heavily under strength. Let's get Garnett forward again. And we have Nicholas with over 2,000 soldiers. Burnside also move up. These boys move up. Let's get the enemy close and personal. These skirmishers can reattach. Their parent units are in the area. And I want our Cook and Brothers to hit the enemy artillery from behind. Shock Heavy, you're going to get at his sword-offs. You're also going to push in. And this is hopefully going to dismantle this flank of the enemy. More forces are trying to charge. 6-pounders, come on. Focus on Cold Quit. And it looks like they're now doing everything they can to break through. Sharps also move in. Sword-offs move in again. Come on, come on. Don't be shy. Down here, you have to just shoot those in the back. Just finish him off. Our shock heavy is bleeding, but they're buying us time. Major Kelly Platt is wounded. We are taking more casualties down here. But at least this unit is now wavering. Down here we are dealing with some enemy artillery. Loomies get forward. We still have a strong unit under Archer in the area. And we have enemy artillery over here. It looks like we can finish the fight now. And I think it is the best thing to do exactly that. Now, we have a chance to advance. Unfortunately, I thought this would be the end of the fight. It was not, so I should have really taken care of more of the enemies. But, well, we have to attack now. I really should have spent some more time finishing off the enemy, but it is too late to change that now. And we can see that the enemy only has 34,000 soldiers remaining and 47 artillery pieces, while we have over 81,800 soldiers and 255 guns. Casualties were high, but we were able to bleed out the enemy. The odds were against us, but we held. We held Chancellorsville, our brave soldiers are exhausted, but so are those of the enemy. We can now advance and repel the rabbits from their defensive positions. Lee's army is expecting us behind those woods. His line expands to the northeast. Up to this forested area. You can now deploy the best of units that are still operational and advance to those hits. Clear the roads to claim victory today. You may of course not risk more lives and be happy with the stalemate. You decide, General. The battle is about to begin and our soldiers have bled significantly in the first day of the fight, but we are far better off than our enemy. At the moment, our cavalry is trying to outflank the enemy while the rest of our forces is getting into position. We're also trying to figure out if the enemy has more forces over on the side. Maybe this is also suitable for a quick breakthrough. Let's get Edward's skirmishers forward, because maybe the enemy does not even have enough soldiers left to guard all of the positions. We have Jones in the area. Let's get Hunt forward. The same goes with Blume and Whitting. Meade is also going to get ready with our cavalry and our snipers in the hope of outflanking him. And I am sure that this day is going to end in a victory. We have Thomas' brigade coming up over there. And if we are able to double time it with our soldiers, we should hopefully be able to get our boys over before Thomas can really reinforce it. 10-pounders, shift your fire on Thomas. Edwards, you quickly need to shift down for cover fire. And it looks like the enemy has already deployed some forces. We are going to work through the enemy, but first I want this flank to be secure. Sherman, you need to get back. I do not want to lose one of my best commanders. Rest of the 4th Corps can attack. Let's get them forward. Let's get a Meade closer to this section. Let's get our snipers also ready. Garfield also get ready. Jones should be repelled shortly. Penrose is also able to attack, it seems like. And over here we are now ordered to advance. Edwards, you're going to get on Thomas. Jones, you're also going to cross. These boys need to attack Archer. But before that I would like to have some forces on the enemy flank. We can see that Wilcox is also on this flank, so this is also a good killing zone. Can we get those 6-pounders a little bit closer to attack Archer without getting shot themselves? This would be very good. And we see another strong unit down there. Now, it looks like we have found enemy artillery pieces. They do not have many left. Shock Heavy, charge in. Cooking Brothers, charge in. Very good. We are driving them away. And Meat, you can beginning to cross. Our Sharps are doing some good work there. I want these sort ofs to charge in as well. The rest needs to deliver some cover fire, because these cavalrymen are simply tearing through our lines. Come on, Sharps, you need to deal with Beckham. Yeah, there is Lee finally withdrawing, but he hacked our shock heavy into bits. We have found more enemy forces. And our 6-pounders are now ready to attack Archer. Thomas should be outflanked and withdraw soon. River, move forward. These soldiers move forward. I want him to move forward over here. And you guys need to attack Kershaw. Ramseur has been repelled. Let's get these boys forward over here. Pleasanton, Penrose and Whitting move up. These boys move up. 2 hours left. Meat, you're going to attack those cavalrymen. Sharps, you're going to get down there on Beckham. Sword-offs have been repelled. Sharps and Cooking Brothers, you're going to get on Munford. Shockhev, you're going to get back in. And Meat is also going to push. Sharps, you're going to attack Beckham's artillery. And down here we are going to struggle to get our artillery into place. Let's simply send them forward. And over here we need to work on the encirclement of Kershaw. The rebels still have some strong positions and therefore we need to really work around them. Over here I want to attack O'Donnell. Let's get those artillery pieces forward. These 10-pounders can focus on O'Donnell. On O'Neill, these 6-pounders need to get forward on Kershaw. Ramseur is our target. He has gained his morale back. Come on, everyone, reload quicker. Let's get our generals forward. Let's also get some supplies down. And I'm surprised that Thomas is still standing. Edward skirmishers are absorbing a lot of the damage. I don't think Nagel can actually shoot. Page, however, is also not engaging, it seems like. Come on, Page, what is stopping you? He is right in front of you. Well, I guess if you're not willing to shoot at the enemy, we can also not defeat it. Jones, you're going to charge in. Maybe you can open up this flank. We desperately need this flank to be open. River, you're going to move forward on Archer. Stark, you're also going to attack. We have Heath down here. Sweeney is getting flanked by him. Wagner, you're going to shift on Ramseur and you're going to double time it. And you guys are also going to double time it. Try to get into the rear of the enemy. Meat, get forward. How is the situation down here looking? We are dealing with those artillery pieces, but enemy cavalry is still a thorn in our sides. Let's make sure we push our artillery forward. Let's make sure these guys all follow the front. And it looks like we are unable to break Thomas. At least Page is now opening up. We have found more artillery under Nelson. Archer is also still a problem. O'Neill is still holding. Wright is coming up. But we are able to drive away some forces. Loomis is battling with Warren, who tries to retake their positions. And these boys need to move down. Come on, everyone, get ready. Enemy cavalry is still a massive problem for us. We struggle to get those cavalry soldiers dealt with. Our sharps have now dealt with the enemy artillery. Our sword-offs are moving forward. Manfred is withdrawing. Let's get our sharps up to this direction. And the rest of our soldiers are basically just distractions until we have worked through this flank. Come on, everyone get up. 6-pounders, you need to get closer for some better fire. Seymour is coming up. 10-pounders, I want you to focus on Iverson. The enemy is struggling with ammunition, and we have finally driven away the enemy from these sides. Very good. Very good. We have even defeated the 2-star unit that was holding this ground. This is going to make our life a lot easier. Let's get supplies up. 6-pounders get forward as well. We still have Wilcox over here. We have some artillery down there. But we are making some ground. Kart's artillery is over there. His is over there. He is going to increase our casualty count by quite a bit. Solovs, you need to get in there. Cook and Brother, you need to get in there as well. We are now in a bitter struggle to the end with our cavalry, and I'm not certain if our cavalry is able to win their duel. Our cavalry is not the best, and the Confederates have a reputation for being very good cavalrymen and for having very good equipment. Or at least it looks like it. O'Neill is there with a big unit. He is still fighting. We have more soldiers over here. Some of their brigades are so big that they momentarily outnumber us. Kite, get ready on that flank. Edwards, move forward. Thomas is coming up. Page, get forward. Edwards, skirmishers, I want you to shift down there so that Nagel can actually join the fight. And Jones, I want you to open up on Thomas. Kite, you need to shift. We have Rivera who is falling back. But all in all, it is slowly coming together. We can push up our flank over here again. These soldiers are falling back under heavy casualties. So let's get these boys forward. And it looks like we were able to completely annihilate. Nope, it is Mahone who is trying to get into defensive ground. For a moment I thought this unit broke. Heavy fighting is still going on down here. Let's order all of our soldiers to charge. These Cookin brothers also need to make it onto the field. They are for some reason stuck on the edge of the battlefield. And our sharps also need to follow the front line. We only have an hour left and we struggle to position our soldiers. But we are about to reach our first objective. Come on, boys. When in doubt, just move forward. Yes, we have destroyed one enemy unit this time for good. Move up, boys. Move up, move up, move up. Over here we are bleeding. I think about retreating Edwards. Oh yeah, his Moran is in pieces. Kite also needs to withdraw. 6-pounders, open up on doors. Kart's artillery is luckily taking some casualties. Heath is also taking more and more casualties. Can we charge in with Lomax? He heavily outnumbers him, so this should work. These boys need to push forward. These 10-pounders need to push forward. The Colts on the double, open up on that exposed flank. Hunt, move forward. Meade, move forward. Pleasanton, move forward. We are securing Orange Turnpike. Cavalry is still in contact. Let's charge in. I hope we have not yet lost any of our cavalry. And down here some of our units have been forgotten in the advance. Let's simply send them forward. Let's also simply send our supplies and artillery forward if we can pick them. But I have to be honest, they are not anymore my biggest concern. The biggest concern I have right now is simply to make our infantry move forward. Lomax wasn't able to break through the enemy lines. And he is now taking heavy casualties. He is below 900 soldiers, almost fell below 800. But we are pushing up. We can see more retreating soldiers over here. Munford surrendered. Finally. Can we get Munford off the field? He has the Remington 1861 revolver. A lot better than our own equipment. And it looks like over here we are able to get onto the flank of the enemy. Cavalry is approaching. Edwards, hold your ground. Good volley. Page, hold your ground. Jones needs to contest Thomas. He is back again. Harry is a problem. Edwards skirmishes. You need to move forward. We have heavy melee fighting. O'Neill is still a massive unit, but we are slowly chipping away at him. And thanks to our advantage in numbers, we are now slowly getting around the enemy lines. Come on, boys, just keep pushing. And down here it looks like we have dealt with the remaining enemy cavalry. Casualties were high, over 32% of our 4th Corps are destroyed, 22% of our 1st Corps, 33% of our 2nd, and 29% of our 3rd. I think we are going to have higher casualties than we can get as replacements, but it is all going to be worth it. Come on, boys, keep on pushing. We have almost done it. Just another push, and then another, and we have done it. Stark is falling back, Russell is falling back, Edwards is getting flanked. Enemy resistance is still stiff. And I don't really have fresh forces in the area. At least we have a lot of 6-pounders. Those are able to do a good amount of damage. And over here Braxton is now running. Let's get the rest forward. Let's move on the double. Our objective is at arm's length. Let's get everyone forward. Blumer also push up. Come on, Meade, move up. Meade has done amazing work, over 1,000 dead rebels and only 387 casualties sustained. Wolford is still entrenched, he is still resisting. Some of our artillery pieces have also taken casualties. Kite is in massive danger. At least his experience is going to save him, at least for a little while. I want to get Page down there. I also want Jones to fall back. And Nagel to fall back. I doubt that we really have the option to hold down there. Nagel just got hit severely in the rear. But over here we are shifting our forces and we are pushing forward. Let's make sure nobody charges the enemy until they're specifically ordered to do so. And these forces are now about to contest the point. Sharps, can you silence Nelson's guns before they become a problem? 4th Corps is preparing. Let's get them behind our lines. Maybe we can send them in once more. And over here I am sending simply forces forward. O'Neill is running over here. Our forces are crumbling. Page, you're going to fall back. Jones, you are falling back. Nagel set up. Hexamer, get down there. McCord, get down there. And we are now securing Orange Turnpike. Whittaker, stop and hold. Open up. Lee is trying to get on the flank of Blumer. Whiting is getting flanked by Paxton. And let's get Loomis forward as well. Myget, get forward. And Meat, get forward. 6 pounders, 10 pounders. Focus your fire on O'Neill. Jones, fall back over the river finally. Come on, you can do it. Just need to run. Run, man, run. Kite is down to 400 soldiers. Being a highly experienced unit is definitely not paying off in my army. Let's get these guys up. Our target is Rosser. Garfield, you're going to get Nelson. The Confederates are retaking Orange Turnpike. But not for long. Myget and Garnett, you're going to deal with right. He has his rear exposed. Over here we are once more holding. Enemy is falling back. We now need to hurry so that we do not accidentally lose this mission. Only 1 minute remaining. But we are now contesting the point. Myget on the double. We need to attack Archer. 20 minutes left to hold. Once we have held, we will have won. Nelson is still on the field. 93 men remaining. Down here we still have some forces able to advance. Wagner, get ready behind the rest of our boys. Archer is falling back. Do we have a large unit in there? We have Peasant. Let's get him forward. Myget is moving forward. 6 pounders and 10 pounders open up on the flank of O'Neill. Page is allowed to fall back, so that we can at least save some of our experience there. Whittaker needs to push to get on the flank of the enemy. Garfield needs to push. Tribute, hold and open up on least approaching cavalry. Sharps also move up. Good volley. Lee is still there. Hold your ground. Penrose is taking heavy casualties. Pleasanton is coming up on the double, my friend. On the double. And open up on Perry. Down here we are sending soldiers forward to deal with Archer. The Loomis also move forward. Come on, man. 5 more minutes. Only 5 more minutes. Penrose is most likely going to fall back. Let's make sure we have Whiting already prepared to file in. Colquitt is preparing to charge. Let's get Garfield ready. Snipers also open up. Good volley. And we have finally done it. We had at the beginning of this battle 93,900 infantrysts, 2,700 cavalrymen and 266 guns. After this day, over 31,600 of our infantrysts have been killed or wounded, and the same goes for 981 of our cavalrymen. We have also lost over 12 of our artillery pieces. On the Confederate side, however, they had 68,100 soldiers, 2,600 cavalrymen and 243 artillery pieces, and they have lost over 44,300 of their infantry and 1,100 of their cavalrymen. We were also able to destroy over 145 artillery pieces, and 466 of their soldiers surrendered. We were able to achieve all of our goals, and the best unit on the entire battlefield was Heath with over 2,100 kills. On our side, Carroll was the best unit with 1,600 kills, followed by Cardwell with 1,500 and Loomis with 1,400. The casualty list is led by a huge amount of Confederates, and after that are coming Cardwell, Carroll and Braxton, who have lost over 1,100 soldiers each. We also have a large amount of officer casualties. Unfortunately, they are not getting displayed here. But we can see that Samuel Heinzelmann, Bobby Woods, Ambrose Burnside, Frank Hexamer, Edwin Sweeney, And George Meade, as well as Barry Hunt and Adam Loomis, were all promoted to Major General. After the battle, we were also able to rescue 234 of our farmers and 395 of our rebuilt farmers, as well as a few sword-offs and Cook and Brother musketoons and over 100 hunting rifles. And we were also able to secure a good amount of gear from the enemy. We got 28 Pattern 8061 Enfields, 295 Remington 1861s, 8 12-pounder howitzers, 9,355 Harper's Ferry M1855, 16 10-pounder Parrots, and 18 10-pounder ordnances. We also got over 723 Sharps Model 1855. And after this very long and exhausting battle, we are getting immediately thrown into the Battle of Salem Church. But this has to be it for now. I thank you all for watching and I hope you've enjoyed this episode. And until we meet again, I wish you all a great time.